What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? So yesterday I found myself finding this post where, you know, I'm not really sure the background or the history of the photo, but it's a group of young ladies, first day of school pictures and stuff like that. And no shade toward the lady who posted it. She was just giving her opinion, you know, saying that she wishes that these girls would slow down, and I completely agree. However, I found myself this morning just scrolling through TikTok for a few moments, and I came to a video where a young lady was just talking about you know, the destruction of the music, because that's exactly when I saw this young lady post with the back to school pictures and stuff like that, that's exactly what I commented. And my concern was, how do we expect the youth to slow down when we are the adults now? Okay, I'm 27, Lord be willing, I'll be 28 in about a month, in September. My birthday is September 26th. We are the adults now, especially considering the fact that many of us have children. Yes, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30 may not be old, but many of us have children. And not only that, but many of us have multiple children. The youth is looking up to us. We are the adults now. Where are they getting it from? I remember growing up, you know, the elders would always look at the youth and say, you know, they're mannish, they're too fast. Where are they getting it from? What are we allowing in our household? You know, how do we expect the youth to slow down or go a different way when many of us are pushing 30? Like I said, I'm 27. I know I may not be 30 yet, but in my mind, I'm knocking on 30. So I usually just round up and put myself in the crowd with the 30-year-olds, because I can't put myself in the crowd with the younger 20s, because I'm not there. So it's like, at what point do we understand that we are the adults now, and as young women we have to lead by example? Many of us are, you know, 30, still going out to the club, and I'm up you know, dressing like this, mini skirts. That's like the trend now. You know, I was thinking about this. I'm like, you know, it's the people who have followed the trends who are blind to the consequences thereof. No shade toward my BBL ladies. Look, I love women. I think that every woman is beautiful in the essence of how God created her, and we do not have to alter our bodies. But just to hear what that young lady Dream Doll said, talking about, you know, oh, I'm gonna get my implants removed because it's no longer in style. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we're following the trends. We're following what we're seeing on Instagram. We're following what we're hearing in the music. And when we see the consequences, it's like we're blind to it. Everyone wants to get spiritual until it gets biblical. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10 talks about, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. We are physical creatures on this earth, but we wrestle not against flesh and blood. It is the will and the heart of the enemy to destroy the future, it begins with our youth. They're children today, but in a few short years, they will no longer be children. They will be the new adults. What standards are we setting for them? You know what I'm saying? We are at the end of the age, y'all. And so everybody wants to get spiritual until it gets biblical. This book tells us every single thing that is going on right now, and we're blind to it. I'm going to just start with 2 Timothy chapter 3. I don't want to be long. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, jealous, always wondering what other people got, boasters, flashy, showing everything that we got on the grandma. I got YSL Hill, I got this Louis Vuitton bag. You think it didn't got old by now, but it's still happening. Proud, too much pride, arrogance, blasphemers. You know, we play with God. Oh, that Sky Daddy, he's not real. Who cares about that? I don't give a, you know, I heard the young girl, Young Miami say, I don't love Jesus, I love money. Blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers. They got people now going viral, getting famous for ratting. You know what I'm saying? And I don't uphold the street lifestyle, but if you gonna live a street lifestyle, be built for it. You a truce breaker, false accusers, incontented, people not keeping their promises, people being disloyal to each other, people stabbing each other in the back, false accusers, incontented, fierce, despisers of those that are good. You get people hate the spirits within people. Hate those that are good. Traitors, turning on each other, heady, high-minded. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I love myself, Lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. And that's why I say everybody want to be spiritual until it gets biblical. Everybody want to be spiritual until it gets real. It's all this spirituality. It's all this, oh, I'm spiritual. I'm this high priestess. I'm this and that. We want to be spiritual until the battle gets real. You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is, how do we expect the youth to go a different way when we are now the adults and we are out here, you know, just like Meg Thee Stallion? Why was it that these people felt so comfortable with having a rapper come to a political event and start twerking half naked on the stage? Do you not see where we are headed in the world? You know what I'm saying? But we expect the youth to be different, but we are setting no standards in place to lead them and to guide them. You know what I'm saying? Lord forbid, my gosh. We 20 and, you know, we 28, we 30, we 40 years old, still walking out the house half naked. Still have not healed the inner wounds. And I'm not judging anybody, y'all. I used to live a reckless life. I don't sit on the throne above nobody. You get what I'm saying? But we have to do better. And we have to understand that this stuff in the music is not just entertainment. The stuff that's going through the airwaves, I'll never forget. And I hopefully I'll close on this. I was drunk one night. Had just went out with a group of friends, and I'm not the type of person to go out. I never did like clubs. I never did like large gatherings and stuff, but I had a friend, she was really into that, and it was like her birthday weekend, and I just wanted to make her happy. So I'll never forget, we was drunk in the car, started playing Sexy Red, and the lyrics that I heard grieved me. I was drunk and the lyrics grieved me. That's how disgusting the lyrics was. I'm gonna post the lyrics. I'm not even gonna say it out of my mouth what this girl was saying. And we as grown women is riding in the car playing this music with our daughters around, with our sons around, inviting and cultivating a space for the spirit of lust and perversion. We think it's a game. Until your 13-year-old daughter pop up pregnant. Until your 14, 15, 16-year-old daughter got an OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Until your son running the streets got 3-4 baby mamas. It is the will and the heart of the enemy in this hour to not only destroy everybody, but specifically the youth, because the youth is the future. Our children are not going to do better until we wake up and do better. And we stop inviting these spirits into our household, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Let's do better as examples. I just pray that the veil be removed from everyone's eyes who's watching this, Lord. Remove the veil. Let the scales be removed from their eyes for them to be able to wake up to see that we are the generation of 2 Timothy chapter 3. That in the last days, as the days of Noah were, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man. As people was marrying and giving into marriage, eating and drinking, partying, being married before the flood. But when the flood came, they were taken. They did not heed the warnings. They laughed at Noah. They had time to prepare. And with that, I close.